Hey guys, Okay, so this video is a little bit different. Yes, this is like a live. I'm kind of new to this live thing. I tried it the other day and did not understand why my video did not save, but I'm gonna try it again anyway. So this particular video is going to be one that can resonate with anyone who is in the beauty industry, doctors, lawyers, teachers, whoever. Anyone that deals with a client of some sort, this video is for you. This is one of those videos where this is coming from life experience and not, this is more recent life experience. Let's do it that way. So, difficult clients. Man, can you take them home with you sometimes? I feel like that all the damn time. Like, Lord, I come home and I have to like drink some wine and just like straight woo-saw from a difficult client. So this was mainly the reason why I said I was going to make this video or live or impromptu live or whatever the case may be. Thanks for the thumbs up. Okay, so client comes in and I'm going to give you experiences based on a hairstylist, but even though it's based on a hairstylist, it still has a lot to do with makeup artists, beauty professionals, estheticians, anybody that has to deal with a client. A client comes in, they want certain things. Maybe it's certain things that you don't provide. Maybe it's things that are against your ethical nature. Maybe it's things that you don't specialize in. Or maybe it's things that you just don't want to do it. Let's just say it like that. I deal with these clients on a daily basis. While I love my job, I love what I do. I love dealing with people. I love interaction. And as you know, as a hairstylist or someone in the beauty industry, you typically tend to take on a lot from clients. And when I say take on a lot, you're taking on a lot of their emotions. People are pouring their emotions into you all day long when you're doing things like what we do. We're doctors, lawyers, teachers, therapists, psychiatrists, psychologists, estheticians. We're everything. We're everything when it comes onto this industry. So a lot of times people come in with their frustration and they kind of tend to drop it on you as the professional. And while I don't ever agree with that, it happens. We're humans, we have flesh, and sometimes you're just the first person for them to see, so they're going to lash out on you no matter what. And that's happened to me a couple of times. I've had times where clients will come in, don't know what you want, don't have a clue what you want, and expect me to figure out what you want, and I've just met you within the last 2 minutes. That is considered to be a difficult client to me. That's just one notion of a difficult client. And that's not really a bad kind of difficult client. That's just one of those where you just don't know what you want. Then you have the one that comes in with this preconceived notion that because they're paying you, they can talk to you any kind of way, they can treat you any kind of way, and you must bend over backwards and kiss their asshole for the couple dollars that they're giving you because you are in the service industry and the customer is always right. Boo, damn, effing who? He fucking hell. Okay? I am not Walmart. I am not Family Dollar. I am not the Dollar Tree. I am not Publix. I am not Aldi. I am not Kroger's. I am not any one of those. I am Crystal A. Williams, owner of Elite Hair Care USA. In no way do I condone a person feeling like they should bring you down to this level because they are paying you. And that's one thing that I like to preach. Have value. If you are a stylist, if you are anyone in the service industry, value means everything. The dollar means nothing. Dollars come fast. Value you build. So if you don't have value to yourself, guess what? That client is going to sit in your chair and they're going to devalue you using that same dollar that they're paying you. And I'm not the one for that S. Okay? No. I am not the one to be devalued. So that's one thing that I always say. When you're dealing with a difficult client, never, ever, 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 ever let them get to the point where they have devalued you in your profession. Because at that point, you've lost control of the situation. You've lost control of your entire being at that point in life, right there. When that person knows that their dollar controls you and you have no standard, you have no ethics, and you're going to do whatever they tell you to do. You know how when you pay a monkey to dance, those little things where they're rolling and the man is rolling and the monkey's doing all of this shit here? That's exactly what's going on when the person does this with their dollar, treating you like shit, and they're still doing this with their dollar, and you are taking it. That is another form of a difficult ass client. I don't deal with difficult clients. I don't deal with them very well because I know my value. And what you're not going to do is come and demean my level of knowledge, my field of education, the amount of time it took me to get to where I am, the 14 years that I've been doing here. You are not, under any circumstances, I don't give a damn if you're the Pope, you're not going to devalue me. And you're not going to stress me the hell out. So if you have a client that's sitting in your chair or that you're dealing with, that they are just absolutely unbearable, the first thing I do is let them know. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and take that. I let them know. I'll put them to the side like, listen, I understand you want what you want. I understand that you may have dealt with certain people a certain way, but what I'm not going to tolerate is you dealing with me in that manner. I feel like it's very disrespectful, and I feel like you disrespected me. If they can't understand that, peace the hell out. Because you're still going to pay me no matter what. You sat your ass in my chair, you're going to pay me. Peace out. Peace out. Okay? Everybody does not need your space. Everybody does not deserve to be in your space. So that's one thing that I always tell people. If that person is just that difficult, pull them to the side and let them know. And if they can't handle that, I'm sorry. I'm not the stylist for you. I'm not the person for you. Unfortunately, we don't mesh well. Here, have a good day. Another way that I deal with a difficult client. Sometimes I have times where I'll stick it out because they haven't disrespected me. Maybe they're just one of those people where they're very uncertain. We deal with a lot of uncertainty in this industry when it comes on to beauty. The client's uncertain, so now they've dropped the uncertainty on you. And you as the professional are supposed to sit there and sketch it out. Now, yes, while that is a form of a difficult client, you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. And when I say take that with a grain of salt, you deal with these people on a daily basis that are very uncertain of what they want or how they want it. Or maybe you've worked your ass off and you go all the way to the end of the service for them to tell you, I don't really like that. I'm not really, could you put it this way? I'll do that for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'll give you 5 minutes of that. And at that point, I'll hand you the comb and I'll let you know, hey, how about you go ahead, fix it the way you like. I'm not really certain how you wanted it, but what I'm not going to do is lose my sanity over it. Hell no. No. Call it whatever. I just call it being honest. I've also gotten bashed maybe 2 or 3 times by people for being exceptionally blunt. I'm one of those people where, listen, take it or leave it, okay? I'm not sitting here dancing like a damn monkey for this dollar because I know I want you to sit in my damn chair. I'm not one of those people. So if you're one of those people who is exceptionally blunt, like myself, you know what you know, you're sure of what you know. And it's not a level of being disrespectful. It's a level of just knowing what you know. And you have that client that just couldn't tolerate it. They couldn't handle it. They are also like that. But when it's someone else on the opposite side of that mirror doing the exact same thing to them that they do to others, it's typically a tense situation. So if you do have a client that's like that, here's how I handle clients that I have to be exceptionally blunt with. Like I said, it's gotten me bashed a couple times. And not in a bad way, only basically saying, oh, she didn't give me what I wanted, so she told me that I couldn't get, she told me to just go ahead and let's cancel the appointment or whatever. I typically give the client I give them different options. And I learned this a long time ago. When you try to help someone or you're trying to diffuse a situation, the easiest way to diffuse a situation is to give the person options. Sometimes there's only one option. But you can make other options from that option. So here's an example. Client comes in, says, hey, I want this haircut and their hair is like the length of here, but they want the style to look like here. ask me why. I've dealt with them. First thing I tell them is, hey, okay, let's back up. They say, I don't want a relaxer. I want to stay natural. But they show me pictures of a person that is relaxed. This kind of shit just pisses me off, but this is what happens to me on a daily basis. So they come and they say they don't want a relaxer, they want to stay natural, but they want this nice wave hairstyle. At that point, I already know this is a lose-lose situation because the naturalistas like to come in with these notions that their hair is going to lay down like every natural person, and all naturals not created equal. And then they say, what I tell them, I'm like, okay, well, you have two options. And this is the reason I wanted to use this, because this is something where I had to give options. We can either relax the sides and leave your top, or we can leave your hair the length that it is in its natural state and you get something else. By that point, when they hear you get something else, they're like, hell no, I know what I want. Let's go ahead and do that. Or they're like, why can't you do that? And now they become combative, and at this point, I dismiss them from my chair. Now, I don't want you to get to that point, but that's what happens. That's what happens. That is what happens. You get people who do that a lot, but you have to give options. You have to give options. You have to give options. That is the easiest way to diffuse a situation, is to give a person the option of one or the other, or this or that. And that's the one thing that I learned years and years and years ago of how to diffuse a difficult client. You give them options. Now, am I telling you to sell your soul for that person? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Plenty of times I've had to tell a person, hey, I'm just not the stylist for you. Maybe I'm not the stylist for you. And it's not out of being mean. It's out of professionalism and knowing that I'm not putting my reputation on the line because you want what you can't have sometimes. And you don't want to hear that. I've been called unprofessional or had an attitude for telling people the honest truth. What the hell you want me to do? Make it up? I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. But this is the kind of stuff that happens to me. So, you know, I kind of hope that you're able to utilize a couple of those tips. Another tip of how to deal with a difficult client is give them expectations from the beginning. Let them know what's coming for, what's happening here, what's about to happen here, what's about to happen here. Talk to your client. Let them know what to expect. Typically, difficult clients don't know what to expect, so they're assuming and then they're putting it on you. That's why I always say give them expectations first. Let them know what to expect when they come to you, no matter what industry you're in. Have things in writing. That's another thing. I'm one of those people where I do online booking. I have terms and conditions on my online booking site. I let them know what to expect, how long they're going to be here, what may happen, what are the risks of the service that they're doing. This can also be done on your client consultation or your client evaluation form where they're signing waivers. You're letting them know, hey, this, and this. I'm an electronic online kind of person, so I put all of that in front of them. So guess what? You made the choice to book me knowing my terms. So if you're a hairstylist, makeup artist, nail tech, and you're not using online booking, things like Acuity, I'm not going to say StyleSee because they're real basic, Acuity, Booksy, Vagaro, one of those places where you're able to give those things ahead of time and save yourself the headache, then you need to jump on board. You need to get involved with one of those companies. I don't want to hear, oh, I like my booking pen, girl. We are moving on into another industry. Cut that S out. Do what you have to do. So the first way to deal with a difficult client, always give options. The second way is to tell them what to expect, whether you do it before you start or before they book you. That's the easiest way to diffuse a difficult client. So when they come in, they can't say they didn't know this. Oh, what's she going to do with this? Oh, what's that? On the services that they're choosing, let them know what this service is. That's going to automatically make your life even easier. Number 3, consult with your client before you start doing anything. Difficult people typically When they sit in your chair, they are so much easier. So much easier, guys. Most definitely easier. Most definitely. Those are things that I do with my own clients right now as we speak. I automatically, even clients that have come to me before, I'm already letting them know what to expect the moment that they come and book an appointment with me. I do not take phone appointments anymore. I don't take text messaging appointments anymore. I don't take any of that stuff anymore. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you're going to say, I didn't tell you something. You're going to say, oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know Ray Tay and blah, blah, blah. I'm not one of those people. So guess what? If you are one of those people you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're not more automated in your systems, then you need to be. Especially for you new stylists that are coming into the industry, maybe you're a student, you need to be more automated. It makes it easier for you to deal with a client of that nature. Because you won't have to really worry about that anymore, will you? You won't. So that's something that I always do too. I'm very upfront and I tell my clients what to expect. If they don't know what to expect, guess what? They're going to be difficult as hell sitting in your chair. You didn't tell them something, they're going to blame you. Something didn't come out right, they're going to blame you. Believe that. They're going to blame you. So before, man, I have this big line right here. Hopefully these little nuggets helped you out at some point, because they 90% of the time work. 10% of the time the person is damn difficult. They're just damn difficult. Some people you can't please, and you can't please everybody, and I learned that too. You cannot please everybody in this industry, but you can do your damn well best to accommodate and please them, but don't sell your soul doing it. I hope this information helps someone, resonates with someone, and just gives you insight of exactly how to possibly deal with a difficult client going forward. Once again, my name is Crystal Williams. I'm the owner of Elite Hair Care USA, located here in Orlando, Florida. I've been a stylist for about 14 years. I'm approaching my 2-year anniversary of being a salon owner, which has been a very bumpy road. But I'm one of those people where I give the nuggets to people like yourself who are watching. And I really, really encourage everyone to really take these nuggets and turn them into better business for yourself. If you haven't already, please, 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 please grab a copy of my ebook, How to Open a Salon with Less Than $10,000. That was my ebook. That's my book. I wrote that book based on my own struggle of opening my own place with no help. So support, support, support. I appreciate everybody who has been supporting me. I've gotten up to 1,000 subscribers without even trying. And I appreciate all of you. I am humbled by all of the exposure that I'm getting by everybody. I'm all of the compliments, everything. I really, really appreciate you guys, because guess what? Without this platform, none of this information could get out. So thanks so much, guys. I look forward to hearing from everybody. Message me. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please follow me on Instagram right now. It's at Elite Hair Care USA. Once again, ELITE Hair Care USA. Peace out.